Hey everyone, I'm Jeff with Snapships Tactics, and today we're going to do something fun. We're going to build two of the builds that you can only do from the Snapships Tactics game. There's extra parts that only come here that are going to allow us to make some builds that you can't make anywhere else. We're going to build a Sabre Gunship, and we're going to build a Scarab Jammer ship. So, let's get the parts out, we'll spread them out, and I'm going to show you how to build these things, and when you see how cool they are, you're going to want to build them yourself. Ready? Here we go. Okay, so we're going to build the Sabre Gunship and the Scarab Jammer. So let's start with the Sabre Gunship. Step one, take out our parts from the box for the Sabre, and then we have to take our extra special parts out as well. And you'll notice there are some for the complex ships and some for the forged ships. So we'll just separate those right there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to build the chassis the way it is on the back of the card that comes in the box. All right, almost done. So now we have our chassis, and that's the first big step. Then, well, we just have to put the pieces on the way that they look on the card. So we're going to put these special wings on that only come in the Snapships Tactics box. So that's pretty exciting. They make a really big difference for sure. Then we're just going to start putting some of the other pieces on in the way that they show up on the card. Here we go. Doing good. I'm going to put on one of the new pieces. It's this really cool shotgun piece. So I'm going to put that on, this on. I'm going to put our fins on, get our cockpit on. We're almost done, you guys. Get this guy on. We're going to put our new engines that only come in the Tactics box on as well. And then we're almost there. We just have to put some of our other weapons on. So it's got the cannons that go on the bottom, like so. And the only thing that I'm missing would be my fuel cells. And then it's got basically a greeble plate on the back. It's got some vents in the front. And that is what it looks like on the card. Let's get our Sabre Gunship out of the way. I'm going to put it over here. And let's get out all the parts for our Scarab KLAW Jammer ship. So, take out our parts for the original Scarab. Here they are. Here's our extra special parts from Tactics. There's new wings, new missiles, a really cool pod, a great ECM pod, all sorts of great stuff. So again, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build the chassis just like they have it on the card. And now that I have the chassis done, looking like this, just like on the card, I'm going to flip them over, and then I'm going to put the rest of the gear on. So, I love them so much. Let's put these giant new wings on. I think they look so great, and they have deco on both sides, which makes them look really, really neat. And then we have our new missile pods, which look great. And if we just keep going right on down the line, we've got fins. We have some of the original Scarab laser blasters, which look great. Let me put the cockpit on, give them a little face. Now there's a little new deco on the cockpit, which looks really neat. I'm going to put our brand new awesome pod on. And then We've got our special ECM pod, which is where the jammer stuff comes in. And we've got that thing that we do sometimes, right, with the Scarab wings, where you can put the blades on at fun angles to really make them look mean with the strakes coming out like that. Almost there. I'm going to put the engines on. I'm going to do it in a way where it's kind of symmetrical, right? That's exciting. And then we have all these parts left over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the strakes on the bottom, the small ones, so we can kind of have them spread out when you see it on the stand, which is going to be really neat. Like so. And then we have a couple extra bits that I'm going to put on just to like add some symmetry to the bottom, just to make it feel good. I really like this one. I think this guy looks so cool, especially with the way the back end looks with all those fins coming out. And so there you go. We've got the Scarab Jammer, we have the Sabre Gunship, two of the new ships in Snapships Tactics that are exclusive to this box.